Joining us now for the first time ever, EKU freshman guard Tayshawn Comer. Tayshawn, thanks for being with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So, how you liking Richmond, man? How's the first several months been?
I feel like it's been wonderful. It's a lot of learning process here. So, getting here and understanding our system and just seeing a nice little city. I've seen the little downtown area. I've been in Lexington. Just being all over. It's nice. It's new to me, but you know,
But it works, right?
yes, sir.
What's the transition from high school to college been, especially when it comes to basketball? Because everybody talks about it. In high school, you're like one of the best players on your team, and you kind of grow up more than likely being one of the better guys on the teams that you've played on. And you come to college, and that competition it's more intense, right? So how has that transition been? What have you learned about yourself and about what college basketball is so far?
Um, I would say, in high school, I played on the team with a our whole starting five is Division One. So is playing with that, just knowing how to share the ball with other good players. So that helped me a lot coming over to college. But when I stepped into college, the big difference was just the physicality. And I would say the speed, but that's only if you let the game speed you up. So
Sure.
just game by game, slowing the game down, watching film, and preparing myself for the next game is always good for me. I would say one of the biggest things for me coming into college was just, I would say, the physicality. Just knowing that as a little guard, it's some different things with going down in the lane with the big. You can't just go in there and try to finish them. The guards don't get too many calls down there. Just playing through hard fouls, just playing tough.
How much does it help having the guys that you guys got on your team? And you got some veteran guys, Isaiah Cozart's there, DK, both of the Michaels, Wardy and Moreno, having that kind of veteran presence, and then Cooper, of course, in the backcourt with you. But in practice, going against those bigs, and they are big. How does that help you prepare for the opponents when you get it and face them?
Just knowing how to go against a big. Isaiah was they say he was the leading block in high school or something like that. Just knowing that there's shot blockers down there and just knowing how to play off 2 feet and spray and get Michael and Cooper those shots, and those guys being veterans helping me become a better player by telling me some of the reads and helping me out with some, maybe I turned the ball over, maybe I should have did this, just leading me, and I follow after them because they're they've been here, so they understand, they experience, so they've been through this. Just watch under those guys and just keep playing. That's what gets me better.
Now, I've been to several of the practices throughout the summer and fall, and it's been fun watching you guys because you don't seem to back down from anybody. Not that you guys fight or anything like that in practice, but there's a fair amount of talking that goes on in your guys' practices, and you seem to kind of I don't know if antagonize is the right word, but I've seen you kind of go toe to toe with Moreno a couple times, and just yeah, you guys are having a good time. It's nothing mean or angry or anything like that, but I mean, how long has that been part of your personality?
Forever, man.
Okay.
Since AAU with Team T, I always, I've been playing against the best guys that I feel like I played against. I've been playing against those guys over and over and over in practice and in AAU, so that really molded me. Talking back and forth to each other. I feel like that brings the best out of me. So just doing that and seeing and I do that in practice to see how my teammates will react, to see if they would break down or see if they just come back at me. And they come back at me, I'm like, okay, I got some people that can run with me, that's competitive, that'll go against me. So me, Mike, and everybody, we all go back and forth, but that's good. I mean, I feel like that builds a family and that builds us competitiveness together.
So
So
far
they
this
know that I
season,
got their back and they have my back.
oh yeah, so far this season, you are averaging 6.7 points a game, 2 rebounds. You lead the team in assists at 3.2, just above Tay Tay, who Tay Tay last year was proud of the fact that he led the team in assists. So you're right above him in that, and you lead the team in steals currently at 1.8 steals per game, just above Cooper Robb as well. So, I know that I'm sure that the scoring aspect of it, you'd like that to be a little bit more efficient than what it has been so far. But are you pleased with the game so far, knowing that you still have growth to do and all that kind of stuff? I understand the humility aspect of it, but are you pleased overall with kind of how the season's gone so far?
I'm not pleased with our losses, but
Yeah.
as the growing aspect, I feel like we're growing to be the best team in the conference. conference play doesn't start the end of December, but I feel like these games that we've been playing and how we've been playing, we're building and getting better and better by the day. So I just feel like, the process it's been we faced a little adversity, but adversity comes with anything. So just seeing the other side and being able to stay together and keep fighting and watch film together and battle together and go through tough times together, I think that will build us to be the best team.
And honestly, I mean, nobody wants to lose, and nobody's okay with losing. But the goal is to be at peak performance come that conference play. I mean, that's what matters the most at the end of the day. And you guys have played some incredible opponents. I mean, Western is probably the best team they've had in a while. Super deep, long, all that kind of stuff. You guys get to go to Knoxville, play Tennessee as well. So you guys are playing opponents that are definitely going to, in my opinion, grow you guys drastically come conference play. But you guys open conference play against Queens, and they're 7-2 to start the year, and they're new to the conference. So even I'm not sure that coach has ever coached against them or anything like that. So they're kind of a new thing to everybody this year. When you look at the ASUN and getting ready to play in ASUN games, what do you see from the conference? What are you looking to in with the other teams in the conference, or have you kind of gotten to that point yet?
I haven't gotten that point, but maybe the older guys. But me, new coming into it, I just look at every team the same. As in, they come in and win. I don't really know what team got who, and all of that. I haven't watched film yet. I haven't looked ahead that much, but just know we'll be ready to go, and we'll really lock in when conference comes.
How much of your video is other teams versus self scouting?
What do you mean by that?
Like, are you watching a large majority of film on other teams, or are you watching films on your own team and kind of self scouting you guys as you're playing?
We feel like when we play, we're going against ourselves. We make our own mistakes and we make our mental and physical mistakes, but we watch a lot of the opponent film once it come closer to game time. But most of the time, we watch ourselves and try to better ourselves in the things that we know that we need to do to win.
Yeah, it's about getting crisper and cleaner and all that kind of stuff with it all there as well.
Right.
A lot came into obviously you're one of the highest rated recruits that EKU has had. You also come in with a friend, a guy that you knew really well in Leland. You guys, it's so fun to watch you guys together. You guys seem like you really just are. I know it's cliche, but brothers, and you guys just really get along well together. How fun is it to be able to come to college, which is a whole new experience, but to be able to come with someone you knew as well as Leland?
It definitely makes it easier on my behalf because he's also a point guard. But, just, coming in together, having that mindset of coming in and we're not letting down. We're coming in, we're trying to impact the game immediately. So just knowing I got my friend next to me to battle is always good. I always know he got my back regardless, since we used to play with each other. So I know what he's bringing to the table. He know what I'm bringing to the table. So always having that person next to me makes me feel better about situations. We talk to each other in games, so it makes it easier. And when we're in the game, we know what we can do. And we know we can always look to each other and be like, it's time to go, time to win the game, So it's always good to have my friend Leland with me.
You guys have Boyce coming up on tomorrow night. They're at home, and then you guys will go north, just a little trip up to northern Kentucky for a game on Wednesday, Radford on Saturday, and then UNC Greensboro, the last game before Christmas, and then the last game before conference play kicks off as well. It's been fun to watch you guys so far, and I know you guys are going to continue to get better, continue to grow closer together. And, I don't know how much of you saw of last year's team, if you've seen any of it. Last year's team was so drastically different than this year's team because it was older guys, and just physically it just didn't work out. A lot of injuries and things like that last year. Now this year, you guys, it's not just you and Leland, but there's so many more young guys, athletic, length, speed, all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of getting back to what AW has molded this program to be, the motto of most exciting 40 minutes of sports and things like that as well. And I think you're a big part of that energy that's there this year, and an absolute blast to watch as well. So congrats so far. Good luck moving forward. Before we have you go, though, one of our sponsors is Mad Mushroom Pizza. So they're right across the street from the campus. If you haven't had pizza there yet, you got to get some. But I like to ask people who are the first time on the show, if you're going to order a pizza, like what's your go-to toppings? What do you got to have on a pizza?
Mm. See, I'm just a basic type of guy. I just take pepperoni.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah,
Yeah, have you
what
had mad
about you?
mushroom yet?
Nah, I never had it before.
Okay, you gotta tell A Dub to get you guys some mad mushroom. But it's good stuff, man. If you like cheese sticks and stuff like that.
I'm not a real big fan of cheese either.
Okay. All right. Well, then don't get the cheese sticks. They're phenomenal. But if you don't like cheese, then you don't want that. But great pizza, great stuff. They got other things, hoagies and different things over there too. But nonetheless, Tayshawn, thank you. Thank you for your time today. And like I said, good luck moving forward. We'll be there as often as we can to cheer you on as well. So thanks for the time today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.